And we're back in a vent.
More Zelda-ing. We just pushed a bunch of blocks around, and now we're crawling through tunnels.
Give me a lot of windows into this room.
And spying.
Yeah.
And imagine if John McClane would have had this luxurious of ducts to climb through. Die Hard would have been over in like half an hour.
Come on, Nate. You can do it. Nope.
Wow, you can totally turn 180 in that. It is an unnecessarily large vent. I guess it's just like the doors and windows and everything.
Yeah, it's a consideration. Or like moving around in any way in a tight space while crawling. Like,
I've done it in real life. It's the worst.
Trying to crawl through a vent and turn around.
I don't know if I've ever done a vent, but I've done something similar. I'm trying to remember what it was now.
Okay.
I think it was the belly of a large snake. No, it wasn't that.
I was about to ask for follow-up on that story. It feels like being able to turn around is the least interesting part.
Shh. You shh.
It's funny that our language, I don't know if it's unique to English, but our sound for be quiet has an S in it, which is one of the loudest, most carrying sounds next to P that we have.
Yeah, it's one of the letters we need a filter setting in our audio technology to quiet, a de-esser.
I wonder what vaguely European villa we're in.
You mean the cell tower?
The what? Whatever. Listen, that's the power room.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see.
That's right. I'm going to stop asking questions about the plot. It's just insulting to everyone.
No, it's okay. These are questions about location.
They probably said.
They might have.
Yeah.
Sam, up here.
There we go.
Pushed you up.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Good thing you kept in shape. There you go. Sully, we just got out of the wine cellar, heading to the power room now. How's it looking? Sully? You there?
Huh.
It must be a bad
I
spot.
wonder, I've never built an environment specifically where the design was to have you follow an NPC through it. And I wonder what kind of design considerations there are that are different. I mean, it seems like this area is a lot more open to interpretation than most of their environments, where the player has to be guided through hints or sound or light.
Maybe we can use that. Find a window.
That's true. So since you have the NPC, you don't have to worry about the rest as much?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it provides variety for the player, so maybe that automatically makes it a good thing. I don't know that variety automatically equals good, but in this genre, it seems to.
Buonasera. Ma che sta facendo?
That's a classic Spielberg moment right there.
Yep.
Put a headache in his underwear. People have been there before, right?
Right.
Well, I got mine. You get yours.
All right. Okay, let's get to the power room. Sam, you good?
More doors you can't go through for whatever reason.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the style these days.
Really?
That's another one of those gaming vocabularies that seems to have sunk in a way. And like a player at this point in 2016
Sully?
has been conditioned to not assume that they can go through a door unless it's heavily telegraphed, go through this door.
Yeah. It's really nice how they lit up the boats at night.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, what could possibly be more video gamey than a wide, impassable door? All right. What's my alternate path here? There we are. I wonder what Naughty Dog moves on to after this.
I would assume more, what's it called? Last of Us.
I kind of would assume that too. Though I could see them... I guess I assume it's either Last of Us or some new IP.
Yeah. Or both.
Or both, yeah.
Just about at the
I don't know how big they are as a
A lot
team.
of studios do that, and I think a lot of it has to do with just burnout on a theme. You know, once you have the same people working on the same basic type of game for a decade, you're going to start getting some burnout and churn if you don't start looking in other directions.
For sure. People just leaving so that they can work on something else finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says the guy who's been working on Guild Wars for 13 years.
13 years, are you kidding me?
No.
Wow.
There's Guild Wars is a good fit for me because I like high fantasy to begin with, and the variety of fantasy that we wedge in there is cool. Like,
I like it.
we go past the tropes. Our art director, Daniel Dochu, is multi-millions of awards won. Just a very visionary, creative guy, and he will never settle for, this is the desert land, and this is the volcano land, and this is the snow land. It's always like, what's the twist we can bring to it?
That is
sort of
good.
thing. Not that we don't have generic areas.
Yeah, sure.
That's kind of an inevitability when you're...
You've got as many areas as you do.
Yeah. But, always trying to push past that. So that keeps things interesting from an environment and design perspective. So
I feel like that's where I need to be headed.
yeah, I'm going to
So-
guess you gotta swing on something.
I bet you're right. I don't think I have a rope anymore.
Oh, no?
I don't think so.
I guess you got rid of that with your blue suit.
Yeah. But maybe there's something else. There's handholds.
Yeah.
And there's some things I can swing on, so maybe if I can get higher. There we go. So it's interesting to me that I still haven't found what I have detected to be a branching path.
Yeah.
And it's leading me to think that either we just still have not found them, or they have really done an incredible job at making every single branch that you can take feel organic.
Or, let's see, my guess is like that when the developers were talking about that on the video I watched, they were specifically showing, a chase scene where you're in a car and there's different roads you can go down. So maybe they meant specifically in those type of scenarios.
That was a great cut, too.
I was hoping it was going to fall through the roof on the table right there.
He may still. That was an amazing bit of editing, which so few games can actually do.
Recognize someone.
No.
Yeah, editing, the concept of editing in games, when you take it outside of the realm of strictly the cutscene,
Yeah.
Flying solo for a while now.
there's applications of the concept of editing
Dead art.
in things like the pacing and the layout of levels and that kind of stuff, where your soft editing, I think would be a better way to put it, right? Where you want the player to have a particular experience, these kind of emotions, this kind of pacing and that kind of thing. But it's very rare that you force it, right? There's individual like chase scenes where you're in a car, you're being chased, or you're sliding down a slope and you got to jump and you got to do that, right? There's those kind of little micro moments that you can do very hard specific edits, but just designing an interactive play space and putting a player in it. I don't know. I'm always curious about finding ways to apply different, from different genres, different mediums,
I think I won't bet against him.
tools and tricks that they have
Certainly. And I mean, so few games offer the opportunity to, even within cutscenes, cut between two stories or parts of a story happening at the same time in an interesting way. Usually when that happens, like, just because we're not really thinking with cinema efficient language quite so often, we will let an entire scene play out, kind of end and resolve, and there'll be a moment of quiet, and then we'll like fade, or then kind of cut to the start of a whole new scene. We won't cut right on a funny moment where one, like from one story to another one, like that, where the edit itself actually increases the comedy.
Yeah.
Like
You should put a link to that every frame of painting editing, video here.
Everyone go watch this link. It's and everything else on this channel, because they are all super educational and just super interesting. They're all great. Watch them all.
What it is that, Rafe? Nadine, I think your partner here has had too many Bloody Marys.
Cut the bullshit, old man. I don't know how you scan.
She looks really uncomfortable.
Which is probably what most people would be.
Yeah.
In a goddamn
Rafe.
fight.
The fake smile to placate the people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Lovely seeing you both. Nate? Nate? God damn it, kid, where the hell are you?
Wow,
Damn.
been out there all night.
Yeah.
Took you a while to get up there.
Okay. Power room. I can do this.
I think a lot of the previous editing issues that you were talking about, cutting from one scene to another, a lot of it was a technical problem where you had to load a different scene with different characters.
That is true.
You can't necessarily just snappily do that.
That is very true. I feel like more often, like, so there definitely that is, I think, probably the reason most games can't just snappily edit between one rich, dense scene and another one like this one just did. But I really hope I can grab this.
That looks dubious.
Oh boy!
Oh, good.
You're okay, Nate. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Okay. The really funny thing would be if this one broke.
That'd be pretty trolly.
Yeah. But someone in the comments to one of the other, I think one of the animation episodes I did, kind of pointed out that a lot of video game cutscenes are paced just way more slowly and drawn out
Yeah.
in their dialogue, which was an interesting observation, I thought, and like I completely agree. And I suspect it's because there's not a dialogue cutscene is not nearly so tightly tuned for efficiency.
Yeah, and I mean, in my experience, they're done almost entirely by an animator,
Yeah.
and there's not a film director there giving them film direction.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's one of those things that, a designer may be good at art and an artist may be good at design, but to really excel, you're going to focus on one thing more than the other.
Yeah. And in a lot of game systems, unless a film-style storytelling method is crucial to that experience, like it is with this, I suspect a lot of the time the designers and animators and just everyone involved would just be trying to build a system that functionally plays lines in order.
Yeah.
And has characters kind of animated
If
speaking.
it doesn't crash, we're good.
Yeah. But when they go this far to make it really sing, though, it's pretty awesome. Where do I go? I am a bit lost in this tiny space. It looks more well lit over here, which draws me toward it, but I'm not sure this is my path.
So you came in through those wires.
I believe so, yes. Brought me here. It's possible I'm also missing that, like, when I get lost, I'm also missing non-dialogue audio cues, because, I guess I can just go through here. Because we have the audio turned down pretty low, so the mic doesn't pick it up. But I suspect they're using some subtle audio stuff to signal as well.
Oh, look up to your right.
Yep.
Can you get through there?
Oh, let's C. Nope. Thunk. Okay. I love his dinky little jump when he can't actually jump.
Well, we'll go down there.
Okay.
Hey, go back to that little dead end. What registers in your mind? What is this area?
I was going to say this looks like just... I actually don't know. It looks like storage because there is not a chair or anything here that anyone could sit at. I guess it's kind of a workstation, rather. Because we've got a barred off area in here with just lots of electrical stuff, potential hazards. What I thought at first were drawers, but it looks more like a tool chest kind of drawer thing here.
It's neat they actually have a little pile of doodads in there.
Yeah, like some tape and such. And kind of cable, just coiled up wire stuff here. Various other bits and bobs. I kind of would have expected a chair, but...
I imagine, so if you or I were to go to an electric plant, or, this is obviously some sort of area for dealing with electrical systems and machines and stuff. I wonder how incomprehensible it would be to us. And I wonder how close an environment artist wants to get to that incomprehensibility.
That's a good point, actually. Like, if it is accurate, but in a way that feels wrong to 95% of everyone who sees it.
Which is the reason why up until very recently, whenever a character was playing a video game in a movie or TV show, they would play Atari blips and bloops over it.
Yeah.
Right. It's because that's not accurate, but if they do the real thing, it doesn't read to average Joe who's,
Yeah, the chippy sounds are just the shorthand audio.
Right.
Here we
That's
go.
true.
Now, where the hell are the circuit breakers?
Probably through that triangle.
Crap.
Oh, you can totally get your head and shoulders through those bars, Nate. Come on.
Nate.
Where you been?
I made it.
And then they taunt you by putting the camera through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a minute before I can reach the panel.
We don't have a minute. Rafe's about
This is a Dark Souls 3 moment.
What? Rafe?
Should be able to, but you can't.
Rafe is here and is
Right now, he has the highest bid. Well, outbid him.
with what? I don't have that kind of scratch.
Sully, we're stealing it, remember?
What if he calls my bluff?
He won't.
We have 90,000. Do I hear any more bids?
Guys, if we do not get this cross, I am as good as dead.
Yeah. Well, I end up with the highest bid. We're all dead.
Sully, I need you to buy me more time.
Since we have no other bids.
Trust me.
Going once, going twice.
Screw it.
Bene, we have 100,000 euros in the room. Thank you. Do we have any other bids? We now have 110,000 euros in the room.
For a penny and for a pound.
That bid brings
Don't
us
worry.
to 120.
You'll be out of there in no time.
Meanwhile, you're standing there not doing anything.
Come on, Nate.
Okay. Just gotta smash the lock. But with what?
130,000.
Your spidey senses are telling you to look in that drawer.
I don't have very good spidey senses.
Oh boy.
Nothing. Damn it.
Okay, so
Gotta be
as a level artist designer, I know I want the player to go back to that door, and there's going to be multiple places to do an Easter egg hunt. So, how do you decide where to stick it? Right? Like there's an infinite number of possibilities. Is it fun to search in the wrong drawer over and over?
Gotcha.
How does that add to the experience? I think it does add to the experience in a way,
In
but
this
I don't.
specific case, I agree. Yeah, like hearing the audio of the number getting higher and higher the longer you take
Right.
is kind of funny.
It's giving you that panic thing of trying to find your keys when you gotta,
The gentleman's bid.
get to the store before it closes or what have you.
100,000. Let's get the show on the road here.
Thank you. We have 500,000 euros in the room. Does the gentleman wish to bid again?
Had me worried there for a minute, Victor. Thought I might have to kill you.
Okay. Let's ruin this asshole's evening.
Anyone else? We are going once. Going twice? Then I shall sell it for 500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. The backup power will come on shortly.
It's gone.
This is well directed.
It is.
What are you doing? You letting them get away? You speak. Sparisci.
What?
Sam, tell me you got the cross.
Got St. Dismas right here. You want to say hi?
Yeah, we've really kicked the hornet's nest down here. Ballroom's locked down, security's scrambling.
Hey, Victor, where's our getaway?
Come to the driveway out front. Just follow the spotlights. I'll bring the car around.
Follow the spotlights, just like when you were a kid.
Oop. Okay. Still tutorializing. Yep. Nate, hide. It's Nate.
Well, that was very specific.
That was, yeah. Especially because we've had some stealth. We had stealth stuff at the beginning.
Was there?
Yeah, or
Remember
just
there was-
sneaking through the room, hiding from the nun, and the stealth
right.
signal popped up then. But I suppose the failure stakes are a little higher now. But
Oh, look at those beams going through the mist. That's nice.
yeah,
It's not just one solid tube of light.
yeah, really awesome. Where do I want to go? Oh, that looks cool.
Now's the time for sightseeing.
Yep.
Well, I'm assuming you can yank that guy off or something.
Boy, I hope so. And yay! What fun. Easy does
We'll
it.
figure out if those beams are actually being occluded by the wall.
I wonder if we can get
Look
them.
like they kind of were.
They're not really looking over here. They keep sweeping by too quickly. Oh, looks like they kind of are. A little. That's hard to tell.
Oh.
Anyway, sure hope this is the right way to go. Nate.
What an interesting green window pane there.
Oh, just the
I guess, yeah.
the paint. Still can't drop from here. All right. This is where I just was. Maybe this is right. It is not.
That's not.
All right, so it was correct up to this point, at least. I guess we're still going across the roof. Yeesh. Yeah.
Oh,
And here I am without a gun.
that escalated quickly.
Run and climb unseen to drop back into stealth.
See how quickly it takes them to forget you ever existed.
They're still looking in this direction, but...
Yeah, my understanding is they basically have 3 states. Got a regular patrol, a suspicious look around, and a fire at you. And after a fire at you, they go back to suspicious look around.
Which does seem to be what they're doing now.
The question is, do they ever settle back into the regular patrol state?
That is a good question. Oop, let's not do that again.
So can you run and jump to that rooftop to the left? No, back up on the platform you were on. Just like
Over here, just run for
yeah,
it?
just run to there.
Yeah, why not? Okay, hang on. Yes, here we go. And maybe we can,
Climb up and
Get
pull,
over here.
pull another dude down.
yeah. That's really neat framing if they're actually wanting me to go through this way, but I suspect I would get spotted. This might be where some of the branching path stuff happens, though.
It's certainly giving you interesting traversal puzzle.
They have. Can't climb up from here. Or maybe I could over here. Yeah, I might be able to over here.
I'm not
Perhaps.
seeing anything that's
No.
screaming grab me.
Nope, nope. You are correct. Let's see. Can I drop down here safely? Hint.
Oh wow, that's
Oh. It's a different direction than I thought.
go that way.
Alright. Oh. Yeah, I guess that kind of works.
Wow, okay.
Yep. Might get seen.
Yeah, I would not have thought that was a traversable gap there.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been my first guess either. Okay. So, can I jump across?
Oh,
Yep, nice.
interesting. That's cool. It interpolated from a jump.
Jump over to a jump,
to jump
off
from.
of. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to work that organically, if it did at all. I'm assuming I'm going that way as soon as they leave an opening. Let them sweep through here one more time. Wait. No. Okay. No. Stop. Stop looking back here. Okay. Here we go. All right. Looks all clear. Tall grass.
Climb and get a good vantage point.
Climb and get a good vantage.
All
Can
right.
you knock a dude out from in the ground?
Trovato qualcosa?
And you.
It's gonna turn into a Shadow of Mordor type of thing where you got like 20 guys piled in one bush.
Find the higher ground to get my bearings.
All right, see you soon.
Yeah.
This is going well. The use of light here actually steers me away from this from going around there, which is nice. Though, unless that's where I am actually supposed to go, in which case that seems a little counterintuitive.
It
might
because you
be.
can climb up those guys.
Yeah.
All right.
The light does lead me to does highlight this spot, but by this point I'm kind of scared of light, so gives me a little bit of the opposite reaction.
There's the ballroom. Driveway's right in front.
Boy, that's far away.
Yeah.
All right. Can I go inside here? Nice.
Okay. Everything's fine. No one got a good look at me. Just gonna play cool. Stroll right on out of here.
I bet this doesn't work.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're not supposed to be back here.
Well, neither are you. But I'll tell you what. I won't tell anyone if you don't.
You have something I want, and you're going to give it to me.
Really? Well, I'm flattered, but I'm afraid I'm spoken for. Oh, if you'll excuse me.
I'm not in the mood for games. Give me the crucifix.
Lady, you're lucky I'm a gentleman.
I do not like these bookcases. Generic, repeated books. Seen so many of them. I've made so many of them.
I didn't want to do this.
Let's see what you've got. Come on, Nathan Drake.
Oh, I see my reputation precedes me.
I don't think it's gonna go well for me.
Don't telegraph so much.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to make it fair.
Nope, I'm dead.
I gave you that one.
Come here. Now hand me the artifact.
Do you know how many artifacts I've collected over the years?
Some Fallout 4 branching options that was
Yes.
no difference.
Let
Yeah.
me see if I can clarify.
I like that this does sort of work in Universe 2 because we know, like, He is an exceptionally skilled everyman, but still an everyman, so his little haymaker movie star punches are gonna get him wrecked by someone who actually knows what she's doing.
Have you had enough? Or do you want to keep being a smartass?
Being a smartass has gotten me this far in life. Why quit now? Alright, wait! It's in my back pocket.
Where is it?
Right there.
Okay. Smart of them to get that cloth out of frame quickly
Yeah.
before the cloth sim betrayed them.
Yeah, well, it's total chaos out here. We're trying to keep it contained, but everybody's freaking out. I don't want to rush you, but hurry the hell up. Nathan, where you at?
Good question. You?
By the ballroom. Look for this round sign thing. It's on the way.
Round sign thing. Check.
Good news is I got a gun. See you soon.
Still far away. Okay, there's a round sign thing. Do I head toward that, or... I probably do.
This is, so this setup, whatever it is, you've got to get to this building, clearly.
Yeah.
So far they've had you do traversal puzzle, stealth puzzle, a fighting minigame-ish thing that was clearly, on rails enough where you know you're going to end being thrown out a window.
Yeah.
It's it's one of those things where, like, I love it, but it totally bothers me that you're constantly being forced to shift modes to the point where, personally, when I'm playing, maybe you don't feel this way, but I feel like
I found the round thing.
well, which is the right thing. I don't know. It looks like that's part of the script. You got to do that, right?
Yep.
I feel like it never gives you that sense that a more mechanically driven game gives you of, like, mastery and where you're excelling at something because you've learned a system. It's more like you're doing the system to get to the next bit of story.
Right.
And it almost makes it feel like the system is a secondary thing that just has to be there because this is a video game.
Yeah.
Rather than celebrating that this is a video game, which is a mastery building, like skill building medium.
Definitely. I wonder if they're just trying to, because it is a game in which you really can't become exceptional at it. There's just not a lot of depth there.
Well, I mean,
I wonder if they're just trying to
multiplayer, right? Where
they do,
like, and so there's certainly a skill component, plenty of skill components to it.
And yeah, and especially in that context of, like, being better at all of this than another player, enough to beat them.
Yeah.
Now that they know it's you guys, they cleared the place out.
I can mark enemies.
Room it is. You get that, Nathan?
Hold L2 and that to... Okay, so maybe that helps me track where they are.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay.
First time I saw that was Far Cry.
Yeah, I think so.
That's super useful. It makes absolutely no sense in this context.
Yeah, didn't make a ton of sense in that context either, but...
Well, so there was a conceit where you were, like, taking a picture with your camera? Was that, I can't remember what it was, but... And I've seen it in other... Like, well, Batman, for example. He's using a gadget.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm sure it's probably in Splinter Cell, any other game where you've got gadgets and stealth. But yeah, it's funny seeing it transposed onto a game where it thematically makes no sense.
So I suppose we should go ahead and call it for this episode, because I've actually got a moment here where I'm not getting shot at actively. But we'll be back again soon to continue this and hopefully help our heroes get out of this place one way or another.